We've had some really good news. We've had 2 new zebra foals born. So Abasi is our newest foal. He's our male foal. He has just been born to Polly, who is our sort of youngest adult zebra, but she absolutely loves babies, so he is flourishing because he has such a caring mum. And he's joining our older zebra foal, who's called Astrid. She is Nola's foal. So Astrid is very excited that she has a younger foal to play with now. Before Abasi was born, she was spending a lot of time harassing the adults, trying to get everyone to come and play with her. But now she's got a little friend her own size to play with. So all she's wanted to do is play with Abasi. Since he arrived, Polly was a little bit protective of him at first because Astrid is quite bolshy. She can be quite confident, a little bit too much. So Polly was keeping a close eye on interactions, but now that Abasi's doing so well and he's a little bit bigger, she's sort of letting go of the reins and the 2 foals are running wild together. All the zebra we've ever had born with us here have all been very confident. Their favourite thing is to run around like crazy, and then they'll have a nice long nap. So it can take up to 2 years until they're sort of fully grown and they're their adult size. But for Abasi, because he's a male, if he was out in the wild, he'd be about 6 before he was big and strong enough to sort of lead his own little herd of females. But with the zebra foals, they stand out quite a lot from the adults. When they're first born, they've got more sort of brown coloured fur, and that's just to help them camouflage. They do spend quite a lot of time sat down on the floor, so it's a little bit harder for the predators to spot them. So with the stripe pattern, they have a few different purposes. One of them is to stop them being bitten by sort of parasites like flies and things. As soon as they get close up to the zebra, the stripe pattern confuses them, and so they can't tell what they're actually landing on, and so they don't get bitten as much. They also work to help them to sort of avoid predation. So when a big herd of zebra are all running together, it's really, really hard for animals like lions to work out where one zebra begins and the next one ends. As they're running around, it's just a big wall of stripes. It also helps a little bit with their thermoregulation, so they can sort of moderate their own body temperature a bit easier. So they're going to spend a lot of time just sort of growing and getting their sort of confidence up. They'll be finding their own feet, exploring the enclosure a little bit more on their own, being a little bit less dependent on mum, and lots of zoomies. Hope you've enjoyed learning a little bit more about our zebras, and we'll see you soon.